Hello, my name is Holden and I'm going to be talking about editing techniques of film. I'm first going to be talking about the shot reverse shot. This shot is used for a scene that has conversation to make it look like a conversation and that you're a part of it with them. The shot reverse shot can also be used for an object, so you can tell that the object is important. Also, it shows that the character is looking at the object. Eyeline match is used for a conversation scene too. It makes it clear to the audience that the people who are talking are actually talking to each other by making it look like they're looking at each other. The 180-degree rule is where there's at least two people in the scene and you pick the sides that you want to film. So when the two people are talking, they both look like they're facing each other. So no matter what's going on, you don't take a shot from the opposite sides, or both people look like they're facing the same direction, and that will end up confusing the audience. Match and action is where one shot connects to the next. For example, if someone is walking out of a room through the door, when he's halfway through the door, it will cut to the next shot of him outside of the room, walking through the other half of the doorway to make it look like the scene is smooth and natural. That's important to do so it makes sense and the film is easier to watch and easier to understand. Now I'm going to be talking about transitions. Different transitions are useful for different types of scenes. They help set up the next scene or shot for what's going on in the scene. Dissolves are used in a change of scene to show a change in time or location. This helps to connect two different things, objects or characters, to show that they are related to each other. This can make a change of scene look a lot less confusing and easier to understand and watch. Fade in and outs are used to change the setting and location. This can show that the scene has changed to a new part of the story without being related to the previous scene. This can help make the film still make sense even though the story has just changed. Wipes are used to show that a scene is moving into another chapter, like turning a page in a book. This makes it clear that the film has moved on to the next chapter, and it's a good way of jumping to the next bit of the story without confusing the audience. Match cuts cut to a new scene that matches the composition of the previous one to show relationship between two different characters, settings or objects. I'm now going to be talking about alternative editing. This is where the viewer is seeing a believable space in front of them. However, they can still manipulate the audience as the viewers have suspended their beliefs. Montages are a compilation of shots or scenes spliced together to create symbolic meaning quickly without needing to make a long story. Montages are good to show what a character or object is doing over a long period of time really quickly while the story still makes sense to the audience. New wave editing is where the rules of continuity editing are deliberately broken to create visible editing. This is used to make the film unique compared to other films. Superimposition is where it shows us two images at once, usually one layered on top of the other. This style is used to make a connection between two images. Split screen is where it shows two different scenes at the same time. This is used to show that the two different scenes relate to one another and show two different angles of action occurring. Slow motion and speed up is used to make effect. Slow motion is used to make you focus on specific things or importance and exaggerates certain moments. Fast forward is used to explain events in a quick fashion or creates a comedic effect. Slow-mo and speed up can both be used together to make a great dramatic effect. Freeze frames is where the scene would pause a few seconds at a significant object or character. It forces the audience to look at one particular shot. No cutting is used to really force the audience to watch a scene. It can be uncomfortable for the audience, but it's often used to make the audience think about what they're seeing and feeling. Visual effects are effects that are not made to be seen as part of the film. They can often be used to create a certain style or highlight key information to the audience. Thanks for watching.